And the trumpets roared. But trumpets, yes. Alright. We are two and a half hours into this game. I thought it was multiple cases, but it's actually just this one case. Is there a logbook? Yeah, there's a logbook with evidence, but no notes. Yeah, the thing that really trips me up is when I'm supposed to construct a full sentence based on the evidence. But we'll see. We'll see. I haven't even interviewed everybody yet. Right? Let me see. Yeah, I haven't even been to these two rooms, or these two locked doors. But it sounds like, I don't know, it sounds like Poppy might have something to do with it. Why, hello, hello. Hey, Eli. Not to worry, sir. After November 5th, we won't need evidence to lock people up. Or was it January 6th? I'm trying not to pay attention, but I'm totally paying attention to the election.
More handwritten sheet music.
There's a name for this kind of piano.
We'll see. We'll see what happens.
You know, these ones that stand upright.
We'll see when the 7 states, the 7 swing states, decide who our president is going to be. Because our states don't matter. So you don't have to worry about me working too much, because I got told no more OT for the winter. Oh, they're putting a stop on it. No more extra money.
A single red rose. How very traditional.
Yeah, weird.
Yeah, so Poppy and, I can't remember his name, the gardener. Where's he at? This dude. Yeah, they're definitely an item.
It's a metronome for keeping time.
Oh god. Okay.
It's ticking. Is it a bomb?
It's supposed to be ticking.
I'm also not trying to pay attention. What was that? Oh, what happened to my my custom alerts? Thank you for the sub, Doc. I don't know what happened. I'm also not trying to pay attention, but totally paying attention. Yeah, it's hard not to because, you know, early voting's going in, mail-in ballots are going in. Yeah, and some of the states are reporting the numbers, like not live, you know, in real-ish time. But I'll be able to vote, yay. Yeah, I called my mom the other day because you have to request a mail-in ballot every year in Florida. So I make sure to, you know, request it for her since she doesn't internet all that much. Yeah, I called her and I was like, hey, you know, did you get your ballot in? And she's like, oh yeah, I threw it away. I'm like, what? You threw it away? Like, why? She's like, I don't know. I just didn't feel like filling it out. I don't know what her excuse was. I think she was just like cleaning the house and she was like, oh, and just threw it out. Hey, Lucidius, thank you for the gift sub to Pulse. Hell yeah, Mom, that's the spirit. Yeah, Mom just straight up threw her ballot out. Yeah. Luckily, you have until tomorrow in Florida to request a mail-in ballot or request another ballot if you lost it. So I called them. Well, I didn't call them. I emailed them and told them that she lost it. Yeah. So they're sending another one out. So crisis averted. But yeah, I was like, Mom. Yeah. If the Great Orange Ones wins, I'm curious to know if you will be getting a loyalty document to sign to keep your job. Yeah, or maybe they're going to force us to all get tattoos, right? So we can be made men. Then we can go after our neighbors. Yeah. So Mom threw away our ballot.
Not sure what those symbols are, though.
Alright, use the buttons to rotate all 4 metronome dials up to the hoop at the top. Okay, what? Oh, it's... Oh, wait, hold on a second. Oh, no. What am I doing? What is working here? These are obviously a combination. That's this one, right? Oh, they're connected. Okay. Giant next? Oh, that is next. Yeah, I thought you said Polish for a second. I'm like, Polish doesn't have the hair for that. I need to make a Polish emote. These puzzles are multi-layered. Yeah. So okay. So these two here are connected. So anytime I, oh no. Okay. All right. Oh god. Okay. Ooh, this is gonna hurt. You still like the edits? Yeah, this is gonna hurt. I kind of need to write this down. I can't just... No, I can't. Okay. Well, it tells you which ones it moves, right? This moves the square one and this one. This one moves this one and the circle, right? Yeah, okay. Alright. Oh, I think I got it, actually. Never mind. I got it. Boom. And then this... Yeah. Right? Wait. That wasn't it? Oh, so.
I did it.
Yeah.
Do I win?
Look at that. Oh my god, I'm so good. Yeah, the buttons move the two shapes that overlap. Yeah. Psh, went to college. I'm smart.
Not bad.
Puzzle wizard. No, I happened to just luck into the solution. There was absolutely no strategy there.
What happened?
Little hatch unlocked in the back.
Little
Anything in
hatch?
there?
Mm-hmm. It's a
Community
photograph.
college. Hey, still a college.
Part of a photograph.
Young girl with blonde hair and pink clothes. The girl in the photo is using a bright pink cassette player with matching headphones. Oh, so an unknown lady. Okay.
There's something about that pink cassette tape. Something suspicious.
Let's ask Poppy about it.
Let's go ask now. If the game is encouraging me to go ask, I probably should just go ask. The plot thickens. Oh boy. College in Canada usually infers trade school or community college. Really? They have like... Oh, I mean, you talk about like the difference between, I don't know, college and universities? Trade schools would be vocational learning in the States. Let's ask her about this photo.
I don't know what that is.
Weird.
Votech was what they called it in high school.
Well, my room is full of junk. There's probably a bunch of stuff hidden in there. I don't mean like... Please stop talking to me.
Right, but college and university are one and the same in the U.S. It all refers to actual college versus vocational. They call it uni. Ugh, I don't like it. Alright, I'm sorry, I didn't hear what they said.
Weird.
Well, my room is full of junk.
Okay,
I
so
don't mean like... Please stop talking to me.
okay, so she refuses to answer. We've asked her about everybody. Suspicion.
I need to confirm something with you, Poppy.
Uni
Confirm
sounds British or
away.
Australian? Yeah.
What can you tell us about this cassette?
In France they call it collage.
It belongs to Freya. She liked to have music playing while she was painting, you know.
And do you know what kind of music is on this tape?
No idea. Acid jazz?
It's piano music. Sounds an awful lot like your music, to be honest.
Saved a lot of money taking all my gen eds at community college. Yeah, that's the way you do it. Take all your gen eds at community college and then take your real classes at the real universities. In Japan they call it never mind. Ooh. I don't know the Japanese word for university. Yeah. Yep, nope.
Sure it doesn't belong to you?
Why are we even talking about this? Cassette tapes have been redundant for a good few years now.
The tape was found at the crime scene. It was in the gramophone.
It's not mine. I never own anything like that.
Why not?
Not my color.
Hot pink? Hot pink goes with with that goth look. Somebody changed the color on the tape? No, somebody gave it to you as a gift.
Somebody gave it to you as a gift.
Wait, I'm confused.
Oh no,
Me too.
that's actually her before she went all poppy, right?
You used to like these colors.
Yeah, based on the
Ridiculous.
photo?
We need
Yeah.
a clue to compare with the cassette tape.
There we go.
Something that proves Poppy used to like these colors.
The photo. We shouldn't pronounce collage with a Japanese English accent because it's not appropriate. No. You definitely should not pronounce the L's like R's. Though you could. In the privacy of your own home. Not in a public forum. Yeah, that's Poppy. Yeah. Oh,
Let's
hit
take
play.
a closer look at this.
Okay. See, this is where I get confused. I don't remember where I found this tape. Oh, the pink cassette tape found at the crime scene matches the blonde. No, that's Poppy. No. Was replaced? No. Found in the gut? No. Isn't. The blonde girl is. What? Hold on. Hold on. I know what I want to say, I just don't know how to do it through this. The pink cassette tape in the garden matches the blonde girl used by Fifi in this old photo? Yeah.
The pink cassette tape found in the garden matches the blonde girl used by Fifi in this old photo. Nope.
Fuck. I was sure you had it with your first try when you said the knife in the painting was a murder weapon. Yeah, and it turned out to be a feather. Maybe I changed it? Hold on a second. Maybe I go like... Oh, no. Okay, it has to go like this. Alright, let me just see. That was matches used by Poppy. That was found in Poppy's room. Matches the blonde girl that was found in Poppy's room.
The pink cassette tape.
They both
found
match,
at the
because they both like the
crime
same colors.
Matches the blonde girl that was found in Poppy's room. That's not right.
What? What I'm trying to say is the cassette tape is the same color as the girl in the photo. Which means Poppy is the girl in the photo and she liked these colors. What happened to Poppy? Too much death cab for Cutie? I don't know. I think because she probably had something to do with Freya's murder? Yeah, something to do with Freya's murder. Alright, maybe I need to do this. The pink cassette tape was replaced by... What's wrong with Death Cab? I know the band name, but I couldn't tell you a single song that they make. Or that they wrote. It's much larger. No. Found at the crime scene. Was it found at the crime scene? I don't even remember. Matches, was replaced by the blonde girl that was found in Poppy's room? Okay.
The pink cassette tape was replaced by the blonde girl used by Poppy in this old photo. That's not right either.
Was this pink cassette tape found in the garden? Matches the blonde girl used by
The pink cassette tape found in the
Maybe.
garden matches the blonde girl used by Poppy in this old photo. That's not right either.
No? Okay. Matches a blonde girl. Yeah. Can I not switch these? Really? It's weird.
The pink cassette tape found in the garden matches the blonde girl used by Fifi in this old photo. That's not right either.
Is Death Cab for Cutie an emo band? You know My Chemical Romance is still popular? I listened to them in the 2000s, and I still see kids wearing MCR shirts and hoodies. Jimmy Eat World, Taking Back Sunday. I know Jimmy Eat World and Taking Back Sunday. Taking Back Sunday less so, but Jimmy Eat World, I know a couple of their songs. Your 63-year-old carpentry instructor was into Death Cab? It's interesting. Okay, this pink... Oh, here we go. Oh, the crack on the tape. Oh, okay, there's other stuff on here. I thought it was one item. Okay, the message on the tape. Let's see. There we go. Okay. Oh wait, no, the tape. Okay, the tape. The pink cassette tape matches the pink cassette player.
The pink cassette tape found at the crime scene matches the pink cassette player used by Fifi in this old photo. Almost. Maybe just change.
Oh, found in Poppy's room, maybe. I really liked MCR. They got lumped in with emo, but I think that was more aesthetic. Yeah, they were fantastic. They were very, very good. Yeah. There's actually an old talk show. I think it was Maury Povich or like Ricky Lake or something, where the lead singer of MCR was there, basically arguing against I think religion or organized religion or something. But yeah, it was like he was like an audience member before he ever started the band. Yeah, they had some good stuff. I don't think I've seen them live. Yeah. I had the album before Welcome to the Black Parade. The one that had Helena, I'm Not Okay, a couple of others. Ooh, I have a question for you guys. Hold on. My fan. I have a tapestry behind my computer desk, and like the wind is blowing the tapestry out. How about an album that's like all hits? Like for me, the Black Album by Metallica. There is a oh my god. Bring Me the Horizon has an album called Septurum that all the songs on that album are bangers. And then I think that My Chemical Romance album. Those are the three I can think of that all the songs were just fantastic. You didn't want to skip any of them. Pantera, Vulgar Display of Power. I've actually never... I mean, I know Pantera. I've listened to Pantera. I don't think I've ever listened to the album all the way through.
The pink cassette
there we go.
Found at the crime scene.
Oh, yeah, the first Rage Against the Machine. Evil Empire. There were some tracks on there that I didn't really care for. Meme Comers of Vulgar Display?
Yeah, it is. I'll prove it.
Yeah, the very first Rage Against the Machine album, money. Evil Empire, even though it had, oh god. It had Bulls on Parade, which was like the first song that introduced me to Rage. I still think the first Rage Against the Machine album is better than Evil Empire. Dookie? Yeah, I could see that. I was never a huge Green Day fan, but I could see Dookie being popular. Bulls on Parade, Down Rodeo, yeah. Did it turn on the radio, right? Yeah. Turn on the radio. Nah, fuck it. Turn it off. Fear is your only god on the radio. Nah. Yeah. Bulls on Parade is a great song, though. What am I doing? Oh. Dookie, along with so many other people my age, was my first CD. Yeah. My first CD was Bush 16 Stone, I think. 16 Stone or 13 Stone? Bush 16 Stone album? Might be 13 stone. 16 stone. Yeah, 16 stone. Quick question, what's an album? It's a CD. More than an LP. Boom. Poppy went emo.
You look a little different, but Fifi and Freya are pretty recognizable. It's clearly a photo of you with your two best friends. Why'd you tear it up and then hide it?
I think the answer is pretty straightforward.
Got a machine head, better than the rest, green suit. Yeah, nonsensical lyrics. That is Bush's talent. That and like really good guitar riffs. Jagged Little Pill. Okay, yeah. I had Jagged Little Pill. Yeah, I'd agree with you. I think there was maybe one song, like maybe like track 8 or 9, like towards the end, that was like, it was okay. It was still, you could still listen to it, but you know, it wasn't a banger like the other ones. Weezer? Which Weezer album? There's a variety of Weezer albums. I assume you're talking about old Weezer, because new Weezer's, Poppy doesn't want to look like that anymore. Doesn't prove she's a killer.
Poppy doesn't want to look like that anymore.
That's it.
Yeah, it's kind
this whole thing seem kind of irrelevant.
Maybe.
That was kind of a weak
depends on the
accusation.
The reason she doesn't want to look like that anymore?
The passage of time is a powerful thing.
Hold on. This means that pink cassette tape does belong to you, Poppy.
It used to. I recorded some piano music onto it and gave it to Freya as a gift. Years ago.
Freya could have easily been listening to this tape at the exact moment she was killed. There's gotta be a connection between the tape, the gramophone, and the murder.
There's one other thing I want to know. How did it get that crack down the middle?
They all have cracks down the middle.
Idea.
Don't get Heffy started about Weezer albums. Well, I mean, there is no argument. Objectively, Pinkerton is the best Weezer album. It's just science. I would not watch the music channel after the Greedy Fly video came out for like over a year. I don't remember the Greedy Fly video. I like Weezer album with Alicia Cuthbert on it. You just like Alicia Cuthbert. Live Throwing Copper. That's true. Yeah, I'd have to re-listen to Live. I had that album. I'm honestly kind of sick of Lightning Crashes, though. I skipped that. And I hear it on the radio occasionally. It's just too long and slow of a song. The first Tenacious D album. I never listened to Tenacious D. You do like Pinkerton? Yeah. The first time I listened to Pinkerton, I kind of hated it because I had listened to the Blue album and the Green album before that. Yeah, it was just such a different sound from what I was expecting from Weezer. But then I listened to it a second time and I realized it's actually low-key really good. It did not get good reviews when it first came out, Pinkerton. But since then, it's much more nicely reviewed. Soundgarden Super Unknown. I didn't have that album. I had the one after it. On the Upside. I think that's what it was called. Yeah. Alright, what do we do? Can we talk again? No. Okay, so they used to be friends. Let's continue searching this room. See if there's anything else. I don't think there's anything else.
Anything in the wardrobe?
Dresses mostly. I didn't realize there are so many shades of black. It's an octopus.
No, it's not. It has 6 legs, not 8. Don't say it.
Sextopus.
Empty. Just a bunch of clothes on the floor. Nothing weird about that.
To you.
Anything in the drawer?
Nothing you need to know about.
Ooh.
That is the bed
I
of
thought vampires slept in coffins.
This is a vampire who needs firm support for their lower back.
Who doesn't need firm support for their lower back? The music taste currently present is quite impressive. Surprisingly, I feel like the younger generation has a much more eclectic sense of music than previous generations, right? Like, there's this band that some of my coworkers listen to called Sleep Token, and when I listened to them, I was actually very surprised that they were popular. Because they're very much like a blend of different genres. They're not mainstream at all. So I don't know how they became popular. Nirvana Unplugged. Depends on what's on the Unplugged CD. Yeah. I would say like Nevermind. Nevermind probably all the tracks are probably good. Yeah. Again, it's been a while. In Utero was like, yeah, it was okay. It had a couple of tracks, but there were definitely some misses. I mean, for me, all time, it has to be The Police and Queen, but those were the type of super bands that you don't get in the 90s much. Yeah, that's true. But I mean, still, they count. Metallica being the closest, maybe. Yeah, I have a nostalgia for 90s music, too. I mean, that's I went to high school in the 90s, so all those formative years were tied to that music. You know a band that people used to make fun of? If you liked them, they were like not really cool in the 90s, was Offspring. People always called them like radio friendly punk or radio friendly pop punk. Yeah, but I mean they just came up with a new album a week ago. They're still running strong. I still enjoy them.
There's a name for this kind of piano. You know, these ones that stand upright.
Oh, you love The Offspring, Eli? Yeah. X-Nay and the Ombre is my favorite album of theirs. Though Smash is really good. And I do like Americana. The new album's good, I like it quite a bit. Yeah, it's... it hits different, right? When you're older versus when you're 14. I like it, but like nothing will top the older Offspring. You really enjoy them, I'd probably listen to them even more. I could sing along with those vocals. Yeah, his vocals are too damn high. I can't hit those notes. Part of Sleep Token's popularity is a cult-like following garnered on TikTok. That's what I figured. With Sleep Token was like there was something viral or some influencer, somebody said, "Hey, Sleep Token, listen to this," because there's no way they would have gotten as hugely popular. Yeah, they're not like a mainstream like band. You wouldn't typically hear their type of music on the radio. Like XM maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. I only listened to like 2 or 3 tracks, but it just surprised me that people listen to Sleep Token. I've yet to go through each Offspring album, but it's on the list. Eli, I'll make you a playlist, the greatest hits of Offspring. I already have it because it's on my Spotify. It's just very whiny, aka I'm a suburban white boy and here are my problems. Wow. Dude, that was my essence in the 90s. Was I'm a suburban white boy and here are my problems. So I loved it. Oh, you said 90s has the worst music ranked against 70s and 80s? Yeah, I don't know if I would say worse. I would say probably like early 2000s, maybe, because that was like new metal, right? New metal was what, like 90, 98 to like 2000. It spoke to me. Yeah, it definitely spoke to me. Yeah, like 98, 2002. But I don't know. I think people just unfairly trash new metal. I think they unfairly trash new metal. I feel like the pop punk craze was kind of the worst. I don't know. Like, I guess it's aged better, right? Angst doesn't really age very well. Yeah, I think that's the problem with new metal, is it's cool when you're 14 and going through some things and you need an outlet for your angst and your anger. But when you're like 45, not so much. Versus pop punk, even though it's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of like, it's like girlfriend rock. It's like stuff your girlfriend listens to, right? Like Blink-182 and Good Charlotte and all that. But it's aged well. Yeah, it's still kind of relevant. I don't know, man. My Super Slip Mixtape 2024. Yeah, I have a 90s playlist. Yeah, a lot of new metal in there. Please put it on a cassette. Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, my buddy did have a Evil Empire on cassette, and then we went to CDs. So I caught the tail end of the cassettes. I thought, oh wait, hold on, I'm missing chat. I thought for years in the song "Meaning of Life" by Offspring, where he says, "Oh yeah, yeah," I thought he was singing "Moldy Air, Moldy Air." Some of the meaning of life, yeah, yeah. Maybe. Because the meaning of life is the very first track on X-Nay. Breaking Benjamin is on the list too. Have you heard the new single they came out with? I haven't listened to Breaking Benjamin in a while. Yeah, I listened to a couple of their... I had like the first album, and then I listened to like one or two of their singles off the second album, then I kind of fell off. Diary of Jane was probably my favorite Breaking Benjamin song at the time. I'll listen to new metal before listening to modern metal? No, I like modern metal. Limp Bizkit? Hey, I had Limp Bizkit. But I had I had Limp Bizkit before they went all corporate, right? I had $3 Bill, y'all. Back when they were trying to sound like Korn. And then Significant Other came out and, you know, they went, I did it all for the nookie. Yeah, they went super, I wouldn't say like they went sellout. They went commercial. $3 Bill, y'all, was much more angsty. Yeah, if you get a chance, Doc, pop on $3 Bill, y'all. Pollution was good. Oh god, they did a new metal cover of Faith. That was good. I like that. Stuck was a very angsty, angry song. Yeah. Better than 45. 55 singing about high school girl. Nah, not singing about high school girls. You're singing about love, right? Love never gets old. Angst does. Even Bon Jovi had the sense to grow out of that phase, and he was the king. I remember the beginning of Meaning of Life. Dun 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 dun. Yeah. By the way, I know your path has been tried, and so it might seem like the way to go.
More handwritten sheet
I'd
music.
rather be found trying something new when the Yeah. Ah, that shit hits. Nookie. Yeah, Nookie's a dumb song. I got tickets to go see 3 Days Grace in March and Disturbed too, but I saw them back in February. I've seen Disturbed. They're good. They're good live. 3 Days Grace I've never seen, but they have a new singer also. I can't say much really. I had the first Kid Rock album. Enjoyed it, but the second album dropped. I was out of it. Yeah, Kid Rock also went kind of crazy. I was in KC last week and I saw some people standing on the street corner with some signs saying Fred Durst still sucks. It was their way of promoting a local show that evening. It drew our attention for sure. Yeah, it's, I don't know. It's trendy to hate on Limp Bizkit and to hate on Nickelback. Yeah. Yeah, because like Limp Bizkit was like unabashedly pretty bad. I think their saving grace was the guitar player. Oh, they reunited with their first singer? Yeah, I had the first album of 3 Days Grace. You want to talk about angsty? Ooh. Their single was called I Hate Everything About You. It's fantastic. I loved it. It sang to me. I'll drop a lyric. Yeah, go shower. You smell. Alright. I will say I never earned it. I never owned a Kid Rock album. I had some respect for myself. All right, I think we're done here, right?
More handwritten sheet music.
Yeah, I think we're done here.
Various handmade posters.
What do you think those symbols mean?
Hopefully, nothing. A big glass door leads out into a garden. Somehow.
There's a little mechanism by the handle.
Oh, there we go. Absolutely love 1X by 3 Days Grace, 0 skips. I have to circle back around. I only listened to their first album. I did hear a single from them a couple of years ago called "I Am Machine." That was a good track. That was heavy, like that wall of noise that I like. Slide. Move. What? Oh. Like that? The heck? Oh, man. Do I just cover it?
Nothing. Still
No.
All four
Okay.
tiles have a moon symbol.
All 4 tiles have a moon
Those other
symbol.
symbols look like suns.
I think it is, but in an abstract kind of way.
But they look exactly the same. Oh, unless you're talking about, I don't know, like as a... I don't know what they mean. Maybe like that or something?
Nope.
Maybe the
So
information
where is it?
somewhere else.
Oh, we need the information somewhere else. Okay.
Ah,
You know, I think this might be one of a pair.
what? The whole
Yeah.
thing?
Something about those the duality of the sun and moon, you know?
If you say so.
Hmm.
Ah,
You
didn't
know, I think.
What? The
Yeah.
whole-
The duality of the
If
sun.
you say so.
Okay, so I had to find it somewhere else. When X had a lot of hits, I'd be willing to bet you'd recognize the song there. Probably, yeah.
I guess we'll come back later.
Yeah, the original singer from 3 Days Grace went and started his own band. I don't know if it's still around. I think it's called like Astoria or something. Alright, The Sun and the Moon.
Sheet music, presumably for piano.
It's only a few notes. I'd barely even call that music.
Saint Asonia. Yeah, I completely butchered that.
It's been framed though. Must be important for some reason.
Okay. That it? Is that all I'm doing? I think I'm done here for now. Yeah. I was in the rave scene for a bit, so I used to listen to a lot of what would now be called EDM. But I couldn't name any of them for you. Well, maybe a few. Yeah, the closest I got to techno would probably be KMFDM, Prodigy, and then MDFMK when they flip their letters around for some reason. And then, of course, you know, Sandstorm by Darude. Love that song. Mainly because of, you know, DDR. Dance Dance. Alright, that's the father. Let's look at stuff first.
It's tidier than my desk. Oh, the notebook is untouched. It's completely blank.
So, even the most well-used notebooks start off blank.
There's a lot of one-hit types, though. Not usually entire albums. Yeah, I could see that. I'm the Firestarter. Twisted Firestarter. Yeah. I think Prodigy got popular in the US because of that one PS1 game. Wipeout? Wipeout XL. They stole somebody's record, then they looped it. Yeah.
A picture frame.
With no picture.
It's tidier than my desk.
I liked Breathe. Breathe was my favorite Prodigy song. Breathe with me.
Oh, the notebook is untouched. It's completely blank.
So, even the most well-used notebooks start off blank.
It's tidier than my desk. Oh, the notebook is untouched. It's completely blank.
So, even the most well-used notebook. You know, I've
Smack my
always
bitch up.
wanted
Yeah,
one
that
of
was good
those.
too.
A mechanical solar system? What would you do with it?
I would look at it.
I just thought the beginning of Breathe was so, I don't know, cool and dark sounding. And then the video was cool and disturbing. Breathe with me.
Wait a minute. Earth in the middle, sun on the outside. How old is this thing?
Is this going to be another puzzle that I don't have the clues for? I really like Crystal Method's album. I'd say all the songs on there were great. Yeah. I know Crystal Method, but I've never listened to an entire album. Just the singles. Rotate the 5 planets. The sun and the moon around the middle. Okay. Oh god, is this... Am I supposed to be showing off my astronomy skills here? Alright, so you have the sun. Okay. That's Mercury. Oh. That's Mars. Oh god. That's Venus? No, Venus is... Nope. No, that's too far away. Venus, and then you had... Oh my god, I am showing my ass on this. Then you have... No. Isn't Mars like the next planet over, right? Oh my god. Oh, Trip Like I Do. I liked... What was that band's name? There was a remix of Trip Like I Do. Filter. Trip Like I Do with Filter doing vocals. I may have enjoyed some enhancers while listening. Doc, you drug addict. There was a game on PS Home, basically the entire album for the soundtrack. I'm telling you, it might have been Wipeout XL. Yeah. Check out Trip Like I Do with Filter. Rip Pluto. Yeah, Pluto's no longer a planet. Never forget. I honestly don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. Let's just see what happens. What if I just do this? What happens?
Nothing.
So there are 2 ways to move the shadows. Rotate the planets.
Oh,
and
okay,
rotate
never mind.
The sun and moon.
I see the lines on the back here. I think I have to line those up. Yeah. Okay. Right? So like that maybe? Oh lord. This is devious. Yeah, the line, I think I have to line them up like this, I think. Or I have to, so they're uninterrupted, like, let's try something, hold on a second. Let's do that for a second. Oh, hold on a second. I think it's like that, right? Oh, hold on. No. Okay, it clicks. Let me just try that and just see what happens.
I guess
I
that.
think you just need to get the shadows to line up with the shape on the base.
I did that. Oh, wait. Maybe like that?
Nope.
The sun and moon, the shape on the base is symmetrical, so it doesn't matter which is which.
Oh, he's giving me hints. Oh, I need to get this far one, right? There we go.
Nope.
The sun and moon need to be at 1 o'clock. The shape on the base is symmetrical, so it doesn't matter which is which.
Oh, wait a minute. I have another one. Okay. They had a song called The Crystal that had a soundbite from the movie The Dark Crystal. Did you see the Dark Crystal series that was on Netflix? It was pretty good. Freaked you out when you first saw it? Yeah. It's not for kids at all. Yeah, I mean, it looked like, Muppets. Parents didn't know any better. Alright, it says at 1 and 5 o'clock, right? 1. Unless I flip them. Let me see if I flip them. What happens then? I mean, it kind of looks the same.
Nope.
The sun and moon need to be at. The shape on the base is symmetrical, so it doesn't matter which is which.
Am I doing this right?
Nope.
The sun and moon. The shape on the base is symmetrical.
Comes from a time when scaring the shit out of kids is considered a rite of passage. Right. Can't listen to Marilyn Manson. Devil music. Can't play Dungeons and Dragons. Satan worshipping. Maybe move the 2 overlapping planets so they're not in a perfect line, more out to the sides. I mean, like that? Well, let's see. Hold on a second. Like this and like this? No. Maybe like that? No. Oh, there we go. Got it. I think. Like that.
Nope.
What?
The sun and moon need to. The shape on the base is.
Damn it! Oh, wait. There we go.
That's the one.
Got it. Okay. Now we're too sensitive? I don't know, man. It seems like things are starting to revert. Did we name any Nine Inch Nails albums? Oh, you know what? Pretty Hate Machine. Pretty Hate Machine. Every track on there was a banger. The one I liked the least was Ring Finger, which I think was like track 9. Yeah, that one was okay. But everything else? Yeah. Pretty Hate Machine. That would be like a gold album for me.
Hey, not bad.
I didn't really like Downward Spiral, though. And what was the other one? There was like an EP they released after Downward Spiral. Had flames on it. It had Last. It had do. Wish there was something real. Wish there was something true. Yeah. I like a lot of Tool stuff, but I don't know the albums. The first album was like 7 tracks, and it had actually Zach De La Rocha from Rage. He was on one of the songs. That was definitely Tool before they started experimenting more. And then Undertow was a very good album, and then Enema was a very good album.
Did you hear that? Something unlocked.
There's a little hatch underneath? What's in there?
A bunch of paper. Looks like somebody's research.
Yeah, I kind of fell out of love of Tool. It got too, I don't know, experimental for me, I guess. Though, Perfect Circle. I like Perfect Circle. That's more traditional. For, Maynard. The Golden Beetle. Comprised of a material approximately 90% identical to gold, has a lifespan of several years, it fends off predators with a loud hiss. Records of over 95 decibels, and by being completely undigestible. This misted has a somewhat spurious reputation for causing ill fortune to those who see it. Cool. Avenged Sevenfold, that is Chrissy's favorite band. Favorite rock band. I like some of their tracks. They're not necessarily the type of metal I like, but like Nightmare's really good.
The bell jar. It's empty.
What do people normally keep in bell jars?
Other than bells, you mean?
Oh, what have we got?
It's too cloudy to see any stars right now.
It's also daytime. Pretty.
What else do we have? You said something unlocked, right?
We already solved it.
Oh, yeah, the papers. Alright, let's talk to Father.
Shh, listen. Do you hear them? The stars. They're whispering. So quiet, and yet so loud.
What are they whispering about? Are they spreading rumors about us?
I shouldn't think they concern themselves with such insignificance. We are but specks of dust, you and I.
Mm-hmm. Could this speck of dust start by telling me his name?
You find yourself standing in the astronomy tower of one Professor Percival Pointer.
Seems like this tower belongs to the Pointers, and the other one belongs to the Fellows.
Well observed, my dear. Tangle Tower is something of a duality as it happens. Meaningless boundaries, really. They exist only in our minds.
Helpful.
Yeah. Electric Callboy? Oh, definitely. Yeah. They're kind of like kind of a meme band for me. Like, I enjoy them, but I don't know if I don't know if I would call them real music, because like so many of their tracks are just kind of funny. You know, in the same way that I enjoy like Weird Al Yankovic, I enjoy Electric Callboy. My favorite band though, Machine Head. I've been listening to them since like the late 90s. They're basically Pantera, but not as popular.
Me? Not much to say. Strictly speaking, I'm the current head of the Pointer family. And of course, father to my precious Poppy.
And a professional astronomer?
Oh no, that's just a little hobby. I mean, yes, I've studied the stars for over 35 years, published 17 books.
Just a little hobby.
Sounds like you're quite well known. You must bring in a good amount of money.
Oh dear me, no. My field of research has never yielded any kind of stable financial return, nor would I expect it to. I am nothing but a humble interpreter for the cosmos, working to translate its message so that I may share it with the world.
Cool. Tell the Cosmos I
Cool.
say hi.
As a big 80s fan, I would say The Killers' Hot Fuss was amazing, but I discovered it about 5 years after it came out. It had that great throwback electro rock style. Yeah. I was never a huge Killers fan. I think because it had that 80s like aesthetic to it. Yeah, it wasn't angry enough for me at the time. But I could probably appreciate it now. Did you ever listen to The Darkness, Doc? You want to talk about like throwback like 80s music? The Darkness was like the throwback album. I think that came out in 2007. There's this guy on YouTube that I believe in a thing called only one I know. There's this YouTuber I follow. There's this YouTuber I follow. His name is Todd in the Shadows. Oh, not the band? Wait, the Killers? Am I mixing two things? Yeah, The Darkness, they came out, they had a single called I Believe in a Thing Called Love. Yeah, there's this YouTuber I follow called Todd in the Shadows, and he does reviews of quote-unquote like one-hit wonders bands, and one of the albums he reviewed was The Darkness, based on the popularity of A Thing Called Love. Oh, no, yeah, The Darkness. Yeah. I Believe in a Thing Called Love. Yeah. He did a review, and he actually said that they actually weren't a one-hit wonder, because a lot of the tracks on that album were really good, and then I guess their follow-up was good as well. I love Weird Al. I bought his entire discography. It came in an accordion, it makes for a good talking piece, and looks nice on the shelf. In hindsight, I paid way too much for it, but it's one of my prized music collection pieces. Yeah, when I was listening to stuff like Weird Al, I was also listening to Dr. Demento.
The day began as any other, with blissful, unremarkable routine. I took my usual morning walk around the gardens. Fresh air does wonders for the mind.
Did you see anyone else?
Penelope and Fitz were in the greenhouse together. I didn't bother them, of course. I sat for a while besides the pond in the garden. It's a favorite spot of mine. Eventually, I returned to my tower and buried myself in my studies for the afternoon.
Did you use your telescope yesterday?
Once the stars began to appear, naturally.
For how long?
I can't say. I've been known to lose hours at my telescope.
Did you see anything?
No actual discoveries, if that's what you mean.
So you were all alone up in the astronomy tower. Must have been a while before you found out what had happened to Freya.
Quite. Normally, I would be the last to find out about such a thing, but a curious tug of fate led me towards the fellow tower later that evening.
A tug of fate? That sounds suspicious. You and my 10-year-old son. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Like, you know, I'm an MCR fan, but seeing, like, a 14-year-old kid walking around with the My Chemical Romance shirt just made me feel very, very old. It made me feel like maybe I should listen to more mature music, or maybe change up my musical tastes.
I was at my telescope for the majority of the evening, but at one point I returned to my desk to look something up in a reference book. I couldn't find the book I wanted, so I figured Fiona must have borrowed it. I left my tower and headed down towards the Grand Hall. I spotted Detective Hawkshaw coming out of the library. She looked impatient and slightly frustrated.
Same as ever, then?
Quite. I passed her by and went upstairs to Fiona's room. The door was locked, but I could hear shouting coming from inside. I recognized Fiona's voice as well as the voice of my own daughter. I had no desire to invade their privacy by eavesdropping, so I waited for them to finish and come out into the hall. Before I could ask about the book, Poppy grabbed my hand and took me upstairs along with Fiona. It was apparent that both of them had already been crying about something. We went up to Flora's tower. Freya was laying on her back, right in the middle of the room. Flora and Fitz were already there. They both looked stoic as ever. Felix and Penny arrived shortly after we did, and then Fiona went downstairs with Poppy for some reason. I quickly decided that I should leave also. I took Penelope with me, and we both went back to our rooms in Pointer Tower.
Why did you leave so quickly? Wasn't there anything you could have done to help?
Don't take this the wrong way, but the whole ordeal is fellow family business. I'm quite sure they don't need me getting in the way at a time like that.
Uh-huh. Yeah. I hope this game is keeping track of all these details, because I kind of am not. I know this is a low rap zone, but if you want to banger, The Far Side's Best Off is great stuff. The album, or is that a track? Yeah, not a huge rap fan. There's like certain tracks that I can listen to if I'm into it. Best Off Far Side. I see The Far Side. Best of. He has an best of album? Let me see. Or is that the name of a song? MCR played the Black Parade in full for the first time in like 17 years. Yeah, I mean, it's a long song, but it's a great song. Everyone knows that song. Thanks for the conversation. Been procrastinating due to awesome chatting. Gotta hit the road. Still have a 3.5 hour drive down to Austin to do tonight. Good luck with puzzling. Have a great weekend. Alright, Lucidius. Thanks for hanging out, man. Be careful driving. Just like a collection of their best stuff. Okay. I'll check it out on YouTube. On the tubes. Oh, they played the entire album. Oh, okay. And I'm not gonna lie, I only know Black Parade from that album. Well, Teenagers. I think that's on that album as well. Alright, let's talk to this guy.
A listless soul drifting through the ether.
If you want oh god, like an emo album or an angsty album, Stabbing Westward was my jam. I love that band. They're decently big in the 90s, and they broke up, and they just recently got back together, like within the past 2 or 3 years.
What's wrong with her?
Not sure.
Saw them live, finally, and it was amazing. They still got it.
She's always been troubled. Comes from a dysfunctional family. I'd say you could ask her about it, but I think you might find that to be a bit of a dead end.
Because she doesn't talk? Stay safe on that road. I have washed. Good job, Pulse.
I don't especially want to talk about myself. Introspection often leads to vanity.
Wait, Does it?
Why don't we discuss the moons of Jupiter instead?
I'm not sure if we have time. Aren't there like 10 of them?
83.
Yeah, we don't have time.
Are there really 83 moons of Jupiter?
He should learn to make the most of his lot in life. And he does have a lot in life.
You're talking about money?
Among other things, but yes, he currently has agency over a small fortune. That is, if he hasn't already squandered it or lost it.
You two don't get on?
He sounds jealous.
Oh no, we're the best of friends. Nobody could deny her talent. She was remarkable, artistically gifted, but also highly intelligent.
Those two things aren't mutually exclusive, you know.
Was she ever interested in astronomy?
I don't think she was. The fault may well lie with me for failing to inspire her. But I think she was captivated by more tangible things here on Earth. My daughter loved her. Fiona, too. That said, in the last year or so, more and more I've begun to notice her by herself, wandering the gardens at the most peculiar hours. She must have explored every inch of the grounds 100 times over. Quite a restless spirit, I think. I'm surprised she chose to live at Tangle Tower as long as she did.
Be honest, your favorite band is Savage Garden. No. Like a cheeky cherry cola.
Ah, yes, the heiress of Tangle Tower. Goodness knows what'll happen when she takes charge. I dare say she'll confiscate my telescope and replace it with a microscope.
She doesn't seem to be the type to impress her will on others.
Still, keep an eye on her. Dangerously intelligent, that one.
You sound jealous. Wait, are you two science rivals?
Oh no, we operate on very different wavelengths. Literally.
Doc, I'll invite you to the moon and back if you'll be my...
What do you want me to say? He's the gardener.
He's a member of the family.
Yeah, but not the Pointer family.
What happened to his parents, do you know?
His father, Flint, is Felix's brother. Strange man. Don't think anybody knows what happened to him, but he certainly doesn't live here anymore.
What about his mother?
Emily? I've not met her. She never actually married into the fellow family. Her relationship with Flint was, it was short-lived.
Okay. Fly me, damn it, you sound like a dang. When you say it wrong. Is that the lyrics from another Savage Garden song? I only know that one and, whatever that love song is. I wanna with you.
My puppy, my pride and joy. Exceptionally talented pianist from a young age. She... Hold on. Why is she on your list of suspects?
Because she's a suspect.
Oh no, I can personally vouch for her innocence. She never...
You're her father.
Well,
We can't trust you.
truth is, she loved Freya very dearly.
Loved her too much.
If you don't mind me asking, what happened to Poppy's mother?
Primrose? She was Flora's sister, a Remington by birth. The playing field has never really been even since she left.
Where did she go?
Away. She went away.
Yeah. I wanna... Yeah. Until the... something washes over me and then... Ooh. Right. Yeah. That song. I know the Cheeky Cherry Cola song and that song. Alright. Let's ask about everything.
So which one is Tangle Tower?
What's that?
There are two towers, right? Flora's tower and your astronomy tower.
Neither? Truly, I have no idea. You'd have to ask Flora.
She named the house?
The whole thing is a result of her squabbling with her family.
With Felix, you mean? Her husband?
No, her brother and sister, and her father. The Remington family was a rather tumultuous little unit, you see. I don't think Flora has spoken with any of them in over a decade.
Dude, I am so confused right now. There's just so many names. So many relationships. Truly, madly, deeply. Yeah, that's the love song. Yeah, like, all I know for certain in this game is that Freya's dead. Flora was the one being painted. That's pretty much it, right? That's about the extent of it. Yeah.
Not exactly a wealth of information, is it?
It's enough.
He's like the father of Poppy. Poppy used to be friends with Fiona and Freya. Poppy and Fitz are low-key dating. I think that's pretty much it, yeah.
Isn't the process of decay fascinating?
It's not really decaying. It's plastic.
It's becoming one with nature, all the same. A very old statue indeed. I'd recommend you leave it well alone. The poor fellow's in bad enough shape as it is.
Yeah, there's like the Pointer family, and then there's the Fellow family. And then there's like, I guess, a Remington family. I don't know what that's about.
Where on earth did you find that?
It was in a bush outside. I think someone threw it away.
How peculiar. I find that painting to be in rather bad taste.
Oh, yeah?
The knife with real blood on it? The whole thing is rather vulgar. Here's a thought. Do you suppose the paintbrush could be the murder weapon? After all, it was found at the scene, right
He's
next
so
to
full
Freya's
of it.
body.
He's so full of it.
Guess it's possible.
I think Paul's just found all the bangers. Yeah. Paul's just a softie. All he does is listen to love songs.
Curious little thing, isn't it? Do you know what she keeps in there?
Nothing.
A flower.
At the moment. It was empty when we opened it.
How bizarre.
Can't a woman keep an empty egg in her room?
Pointer property originally, purloined by the fellows. Typical.
Boys to Men? I mean, Boys to Men songs are part of our party mix, for sure. I can't help being sensitive.
I haven't seen that tape for a long time. Who broke it?
No idea.
Ah, well, possessions are fleeting, my friends.
Yeah, I don't know if Boys to Men still play in Vegas. They had a, what do they call it? They had contract, something like that. You know, a residency. That's what I'm looking for. They had a residency. I don't know if they're still in Vegas, though.
Is this important?
Possibly.
Yeah, residency.
This is supposed to be Felix, is it?
I think so.
I see he's afforded himself considerable artistic license.
Damn, everyone's dunking on Felix for his bad painting and carving skills.
Freya was well acquainted with the abstract, I'll say that much.
What does it look like to you?
To me, it's a big, red thing.
What a fascinating interpretation.
He's right, though. It is a big red thing.
Probably moved on to a local Indian casino. Yeah, well, it was originally three members, but the third member, I don't think ever really wanted to be a singer, so he left the group. And I think he's like an accountant now. But the other two still sing and tour and all that.
These were drawn by Freya? She must have drawn that one of Hawkshaw rather recently.
I guess.
Poppy's two closest friends. Freya looks so innocent there. That's a very old book, isn't it? Looks like someone could have taken better care of it.
I like the look of a well-read book. Better than one that's never been opened.
Ah, well put.
Drummer from Sum 41 quit and became a realtor. That's called growing up. That is definitely called growing up. There was this I guess a one-hit wonder band that I listened to in the 90s called Pressure 4-5. I think they just had that one single and then broke up. I don't think they came up with anything else, but the singer from that band is now like a principal at a high school.
A diary can be a wonderful outlet for an outpouring of one's soul.
How do you know it's a diary?
I suppose I don't, but it does look like a diary.
I mean, it's locked. It has to be a diary. My brother loved Sum 41. Yeah, I like Waiting. That's probably one of my favorite songs from Sum 41.
This looks a little rushed, even by Felix's standards.
At least he tried.
Yes, I suppose it's good for the old fellow to have a hobby.
And
Keeps
Blink-182.
his mind from decaying, you know.
I loved early Sum 41. Listen to later stuff and it's alright, but don't have the same fun. Just has all the anger without the pop punk. Yeah, they kind of went commercial, right? Other bands with numbers in them from the 90s/2000s. Yeah.
Yes, very nice. Where is that bird of Flora's? It's been a while since I've seen it.
Yeah, I had a couple of albums that I bought in the 90s based on a single that just didn't really pan out or go anywhere. Pressure 4-5 was one of them. What was the other one? Second Coming was another band that they had a really good track out on the radio, but the entire album was trash. My Own Summer? Was it My Own Summer? No, it wasn't My Own Summer. Let me bring up my 90s list. 40 Below Summer. Yeah, they had a song called Rope that was like mildly popular on the radio, but the album wasn't that good. And then the lead singer left, and the new singer wasn't great.
Fitz seems rather keen to grow things like this in his greenhouse, doesn't he?
What's wrong with that?
Well, you can't eat it. Makes you wonder why he bothers at all. Oh, you found a murder weapon?
Steady on. It's just a gardening trowel.
Looks like a weapon to me. Curious creature, isn't it? Some sort of amphibious bipedal fishman.
Playing a trumpet.
Playing a trumpet, yes.
Oh yeah, Trust Company. Trust Company was another band that didn't really get much play outside of a single.
What a precious photograph. She hasn't changed a bit, has she?
Who?
Oh, if you don't know,
It's Poppy,
perhaps
we
I
know.
don't either.
Numbers or the were the trends. They made fun of that in the Sum 41 video. Yeah. Didn't NoFX make fun of Offspring for saying yeah in every song?
Oh my. This is the first piece that Primrose ever learnt on the piano. Primrose, that is Poppy's mother. She passed it down to Poppy when she started teaching her how to play.
Poppy's piano teacher was her mother?
Of course. Warms my heart to know that after everything, Poppy still has it up on her wall.
Okay.
So, we found some research. What's up with this golden beetle? Is this something you're studying?
I can't help you, I'm afraid. I think it must be something left behind by a previous inhabitant of Tangle Tower. I'm not the first scientist to ever walk these halls, you know.
Well, it wasn't in the halls. It was in your astronomy tower.
Ooh, suspicion. Never gotten a NoFX, neither did I. There are a couple of songs I like by them, Electricity and the Malachi Crunch? Yeah, I know the band name, but I don't know any other songs. Oh, it might not be NoFX, it might be Pennywise. Based on some Billboard top ratings in the 90s, the number one song was Leanne Rimes, How Do I Live? Yeah. I'll be back. Let me know what I missed when I get back. Alright, Eli, I'll catch you later. Followed by Macarena. If you get a chance, Doc, I don't know if you like long form YouTube videos. Todd in the Shadows does a video talking about the Macarena craze. Yeah, it was pretty funny. Alright, is that it? Can we accuse? We cannot accuse yet. Alright, let's get out of here. Go to the final room that we can access. Yeah. The aviary. Oh, and this is, this Primrose? I think this is Primrose. I'll be right back. I gotta run to the bathroom. All this coffee. Oh, Nicolas Cage was huge. Huge in the 90s, right? He had Con Air. Yeah, Con Air. And there's Face Off. The Rock, right? With Sean Connery. Thinking of Leanne Rimes and Coyote Ugly. I don't know that one. I mean, I know Leanne Rimes. Con Air and The Rock did not age as well as I thought. I don't think Con Air was really all that good in the first place. I don't know, like John Malkovich looked like a convict until he opened his mouth. That lisp, that like kind of high-pitched voice of his, it didn't work. He looked like a badass. But then he was just like, what is going on? And I'm like, took me out of it. I haven't seen The Rock in forever. Let's look at stuff.
My little writing desk. It's kind of cute.
There's nothing written in the book, although someone's torn a page out of the middle.
For me, it's probably Aerosmith and Armageddon. Talk about the dumbest movie plot ever. One of the longest movies ever. And it's still one of my top favorite natural disaster movies. Or disaster movies. Yeah. I've seen Armageddon multiple times, and it ages so well. It's so good. It just has such a fantastic cast. Yeah, put the bunny back in the box. Yeah, Con Air was trash. And also, I was working on aircraft at the time, and they took that transponder and put it in that biplane. That wasn't the transponder. That was a control panel. That wouldn't have worked. Oh yeah, with the movie spoiler music video? Yeah. Shut your face, we need oil rig workers and no one else will do it. Yeah. Yeah, man. God. Such a dumb story, but God, that movie was good. Yeah. Yeah, like disaster movies, I would say Independence Day, the original, and Armageddon are just up there. Oh, and Twister. Twister was up there too. Yeah, like Deep Impact, not as much. Day of the Earth Stood Still. Volcano, Dante's Peak. No. Armageddon and Independence Day. You've never seen Twister? Bill Paxton, man, go watch it. I think it's 2012, I don't know. It was old. It also came at a time of our lives when we would be very impressionable. I don't know, man. I still feel like Armageddon would hold up. Yeah. I feel like if Eli or some young whippersnapper watched it, they would still find it entertaining. It's still got very recognizable stars, right? Everyone knows who Bruce Willis is. Ben Affleck. I like how there were transport trailers flying around in the Twisters, but Bill Paxton's pickup was fine. Yeah. He weighed it down. He had stuff in the bed of the truck. Yeah. That's how it works.
Bird diagrams. Hand painted.
They're beautiful. Someone really knows their stuff.
My favorite cheesy part of a disaster movie is in Volcano. There's a part where like the lava had spilled out into like the train tracks, and this guy had to save. He had to save. I think it was like a child or a woman or something. So of course he jumps in feet first. It was so ridiculous. I loved it.
I don't like mirrors. They steal your soul.
Dante's Peak is a better movie. Volcano is just unintentionally funny.
How do you get your hair so symmetrical without using a mirror?
I do it by weight. I can feel if one side is heavier than the other.
I think it was Dante's Peak that they used McDonald's milkshakes for lava. Oh, really? Yeah. Yeah, Volcano apparently had a higher budget than Dante's Peak and also used more practical effects. But it just wasn't as good as a movie.
Check out that butterfly.
Looks evil.
Wow, judgmental.
What am I missing here? I'm sure there's something I gotta click on besides her.
They're bird cages, but the birds are coming and going freely.
Is that a metaphor?
Oh, it totally is.
What's with those little windows down there?
I think they're there for draining rainwater.
Oh,
I guess let's talk to her.
an especially fancy cage.
No way, the best part of Volcano was at the end where the kid's walking around and they ask him which one is your dad or whatever. And he sees everyone covered in black soot and he goes, I don't know, they all look the same. I actually don't remember that line.
And it's home to 3 especially fancy birds.
3 brightly colored birds in a heavy ornate cage. Alright, let's talk to Primrose.
Oh, just beautiful. What is it?
Huh?
Sort of a delicate jade, but with a little seafoam green, is that right?
Sorry?
Your hair, dear! Which shade do you use? It's lovely! And that shape, you're really pushing the envelope.
Oh, thanks. I do what I can to offset Grimoire's beige on brown ensemble.
Detectives don't need to be brightly colored. We prefer to blend into the background.
Oh, you're the detective? Delightful. Penny Pointer, pleasure.
Oh, Penny,
Is that short for
not
Penelope?
Primrose.
Officially,
Penelope,
yes, but I
yes.
never can be bothered with all 4 syllables of it. Penelope sounds a little ostentatious coming out of the mouth, don't you think?
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, we went on disaster movie kick last year. We watched Armageddon, Independence Day, The Core, Volcano, Dante's Peak, 2012, the one with John Cusack, Deep Impact, yeah, a couple others. Day After Tomorrow, I think. Yeah.
20-something, Aquarius, love to travel, and nearly all of my friends are birds.
Travel? Where to?
Anywhere at all, as long as it has species worth studying. Ornithology, they call it. I call it the only thing I've ever been good at.
And have you studied the birds here at Tangle Tower?
But of course! Where else do you think I developed my love of the field? No matter where I go, I always find myself coming home to Tangle Tower.
Because of the birds.
Oh, no, because of him! Silly to admit, but I suppose I can't bear for us to be apart.
Who?
Who are you talking about?
Felix?
Oh, don't you know? My fiancé, dear Fitz.
Fitz. Oh,
is
Fitz.
Not really the traveling type.
Fitz the gardener?
Fitz Fellow.
The very one.
You're engaged to a member of the Fellow family? That's interesting.
I'm not especially interested in whatever tedious feuding goes on between our 2 families. Fitz and I find it much easier to stay out of it altogether.
But I thought Poppy and Fitz had a thing. On the flight back from San Antonio, there were a bunch of new movies, but instead I watched the beginning scenes of Bad Boys in the Dark Knight because nostalgia. Dark Knight with Heath Ledger? I haven't seen Bad Boys in forever. I'm kind of blacklisted. Anything with Will Smith in it. I remember watching Titanic on a ferry. The guy that was in charge of putting movies on was easily early 20s. I remember lending him the VHS copy I just bought while on vacation. Wait, VHS copy of Titanic? So it was 2 tapes. The Dark Knight intro was shot on IMAX cameras, apparently.
I awoke early. And
Yeah, 2
headed
tapes.
down into the greenhouse.
I saw it
to
in the
see
theater.
Fitz.
Yeah.
He's always there. Crack of dawn, every morning like clockwork.
How come?
It's where he's happiest. That and he has a great deal of work to do every day. Watering, pruning, mulching, whatever that is.
Do you help him with the work in the greenhouse?
Oh, no. I wouldn't dream of it. I'd probably break something.
So, you stayed with Fitz the whole day?
No. In the early afternoon, he went back inside. Rather suddenly, as it happens.
Did he say why?
He didn't. Probably just a touch of heat stroke, the poor dear. He's more delicate than you'd think.
What did you do after that?
Let's see. I returned to the aviary to feed my birds.
And how many birds are you responsible for?
All of them.
Officially 4, but in truth it's more like 400.
Can they not feed themselves?
Of course, and they often do. But I think they just like the company. As do I.
Aw. Oh, a statement? Yeah, give me a statement.
Sometime in the evening, I left the aviary and headed back towards my room. But in the hall, I spotted Uncle Pointer heading down the stairs. He was muttering something. Seemed a bit upset, the poor dear. I followed him down, but the grand hall was empty by the time I got there. Empty aside from Detective Hawkshaw, who was loitering over by the library. I don't know what it was, but she looked a little lost. I inquired about the professor, and she told me he'd gone up the fellow tower. I ran up the stairs, hoping to catch up with him, but Felix appeared and blocked my path. For some reason, he was coming out of Fitz's bedroom. He looked rather lost, too. I told him I was looking for Uncle. He suggested we look up in Flora's tower room. We could see from the hallway. The door was off its hinges. I knew then something was terribly wrong. A moment later, we were gazing down on the body of poor Freya. Uncle Pointer was there. Fitz, too, standing over in the corner with Fifi and Poppy.
What about Flora?
Of course, silent as ever. Uncle suggested we should leave. Give the others some space, you know. So he and I both returned to our rooms in Pointer Tower.
Alright, let's ask about people.
A fellow bird enthusiast. She's quite the expert, truth be told. Studied them professionally at one point. I think her father taught her.
Are you friends with Flora?
A little bit.
A little bit friends.
She's one for the peace and quiet. I dare say I'm a little too loud for her.
I can see that.
I do admire her, though, really. Always felt like she could have done better than settle for Felix.
Ouch.
Damn.
I said it.
If you can find it, watch the single shot scene in True Detective Season 1. Scene where they go to an inner city place with gang members and they get attacked. Are you sure it's not the scene with Alexandra Daddario and Woody Harrelson? You sure? That was a single scene as well.
Can't say I've ever taken an interest in Uncle's astronomy. On occasion I've dared to visit him in his tower, but I always regret it. It's all just a little too abstract for me.
What do you mean?
Oh, did you know the sun is apparently over 400,000 miles wide? Okay, so what should I do with that information? How does it help me?
That's how I felt in
Don't
school.
look at me. You're the one who memorized it.
Jeff Life Force went, oh, you know what? I think it's on my list. It's just a matter of where can I watch it for free? Life Force. Probably on like Tubi or something. Nude Alien Vampires. Yeah. It's my kind of movie.
I must say, I really don't care for the den of self-delusion that he's retreated into. People are better off when they just let themselves be themselves. Between you and me, I think Felix is secretly rather miserable. She'd sit in the aviary, first thing in the morning, and paint the birds. Sometimes she'd ask me their names.
Freya was interested in studying bird species too?
No, just wanted to know their names. Isabelle, Clementine, Myrtle, Lysandre, Genevieve.
Got it, thanks.
For my 21st birthday, she gave me a framed painting. All the birds from a single spring, with their names written underneath. I can't begin to tell you how much I've treasured it.
Sounds like you two were close.
I feel like I always struggled to articulate my admiration for her, but she had a way of understanding unspoken things.
Reddit is like TTDSWAD, that True Detective scene with Alexander Daddario. I'm glad they made it into an acronym. She's a true actress. She's very giving in her scenes. Yep, she's fantastic. Love her to death.
Oh, she's beautiful.
I don't use the term lightly, but bless her.
Wait.
Yes, God bless her.
Is that me? She mostly ignores me, if I'm honest.
How come?
Well, we're not quite on the same intellectual level.
Oh. You don't need to.
No, no. It's quite all right. I'm comfortable with it. Isn't he strapping?
He is big.
And so brooding.
Kinda sulky, yeah.
I can never tell what's going on in that beautiful head of his.
It just sounds like you don't know him very well.
I don't remember asking for your input.
I saw her in a weird kind of horror movie. I forget what it was called, but it was basically the entire premise was... It was like her and her friends met these guys at a concert, and they asked the guys to come back to their house with them, and it turns out they're like a serial killer group that would meet guys at concerts and then poison them, drug them, kill them. The cult thing, yeah. Her acting's pretty good. The only other serious movie I would say I saw her in, or serious show, was probably was it White Lotus? I think. Yeah, that was a fun movie.
Oh, did you talk to Poppy already?
Yeah, a little bit.
And did you make any notes of what she told you?
Yeah, I did.
Lovely. Burn them. It'll all be lies.
Why would Poppy lie to us?
Because that's what she does. She's a snake. Looks like one, too.
Don't you think you're being a little unfair, Penny?
She started it.
Yeah, we're finishing up Abbott Elementary Season 3. Then we'll shift back over to the X-Men cartoon, finish watching that. Then probably start watching Yellow Jackets. She'd be a great cast. Oh yeah, they made a BioShock Infinite movie? Yeah. Oh yeah. It would never be good enough to keep up with the game, but she has those giant Disney princess eyes. Yeah. Yeah, she has like anime eyes. Yeah, BioShock Infinite movie would be so cool. Alright, let's ask her about everything.
It's probably quite impressive. To a visitor, fresh eyes and all that.
Not to you.
Try living in it for 20 years. The sheen wears off. If it wasn't for my fits, I'd have little reason to stay.
What about inheritance? You're the next oldest pointer after your uncle, aren't you?
Well, thank you very much for phrasing it like that. But no, any money left in the Pointer family will pass down directly to Poppy.
Is that fair?
I couldn't care less, to be perfectly honest.
We summon the darkness, I think. Yeah. I just finished and enjoyed one of the first female-led shows. I freely admit I generally struggle with shows with female leads. Sexist. It's called Mrs. Davis on Peacock. What's it about? Mrs. Davis. Oop, can't spell Peacock.
Finally! I get to see a detective's case file.
Oh, iZombie? I tried watching that on Netflix. It just wasn't good.
That's a very specific thing to be excited about.
Well, only last week I asked that miserable Hawkshaw woman if I could see her case notes.
I'm guessing she said no.
Would have been much more polite if she had just said no. Instead, she was quite rude to me. Accused me of being, what was it? A shallow sensationalist.
About AI, religion, alternate future? Okay.
Goodness me. Poppy really doesn't take care of her belongings, does she?
It wasn't in Poppy's room. It was in the little pond in the garden.
Exactly! Hardly the place for it. I'm sure I've read about this creature somewhere. Don't remember anything about him playing the harp, though.
Only one season? Like, canceled only one season? Or season 2's in the works? Oh, the other show I need to get start is Shogun.
Hello. Who penned this juicy little number?
We don't know. It's not signed.
An anonymous letter? Classic clue.
Miniseries planned to be 1 season. Okay.
I doubt Freya intended it, but the overall effect is a little unsettling. Don't you think? It's Flora that's the problem. She's an inescapably haunting presence, bless her.
I loved iZombie because they never took it seriously. Yeah, that's precisely why I couldn't get into it.
Oh, that's rather sad. Gaudy old thing, isn't it? Flora seems very fond of it. I've never understood why. But then I could say the same thing about her husband.
Heyo!
Ooh.
Poppy's gramophone. She's had it for a long time. As a young child, she'd call it her mama phone, on account of it belonging to her mother.
That's cute.
Oh yes, adorable. Oh, terrible.
Did you watch the Glow show on Netflix? No, but I know what it's based off of, The Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling. Me and my dad used to watch that. Glow is great and I don't even like wrestling. Is that good?
You recognize it?
A color scheme. 3 different pinks. Obscene.
Is it exclusive to Netflix? Some teenage, but well, it has an actress. I think her name was like something Pippin or something. Blonde-haired lady, chick. She was on Nurse Jackie. You can see my wife naked in it. Yeah, and she was fantastic in Nurse Jackie. Nah, not Alison Brie. Betty Gilpin. Yeah, not Pippin. Betty Gilpin. Yeah, she was in Nurse Jackie. She was really good in Nurse Jackie as well. Acting and, otherwise.
Freya doesn't take very good care of her pains, does she? But then she was always rather bohemian. Had her own priorities.
Oh, she's the lead in Mrs. Davis? Oh, that's cool.
A bit vain to carve wooden figurines of oneself, isn't it?
Yeah, Nurse Jackie was really good. If you haven't seen that show yet, it gets a little crazy, like jumps the shark a little bit towards the end. But yeah, really good. Really well acted.
I know a lot of people rather like this painting, but it's a little much for me.
If you like
I
hospital
find it
drama,
overbearing.
Nurse Jackie's
For some
it.
reason, it makes me feel bad for Freya. I think she was more troubled than we knew.
I only know of Nurse Jackie because of Eddie Falco being his friend. Yeah, Eddie. Is her name Eddie Falco? Yeah, she's the main character in Nurse Jackie. But Betty Gilpin's in it, as well as a couple other semi-well-known. Edie, as well as a couple other semi-well-known actors and actresses. Do you remember the hot chick from Sopranos? She was dating one of the mafia guys, a younger mafia guy. She apparently kind of just like went off her rocker. Like she's full on into like conspiracy theories and all sorts of weirdness.
Very nice.
You've seen these before?
Yes.
All of them. Even this one of...
Yes.
Of her and Poppy? Fitz and Poppy? Yeah. Seems about right, also on character for her in The Sopranos. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, she kind of lost it.
Freya was very talented, even at that age.
Do you know how old this photo is?
Not sure. Must be a couple of years at least. Sometime before Fiona settled on her current style.
Oh, she was... Oh, wait, what? Really? She was Joey's sister? I mean, I could see it, right? Because Joey's got the, the Italian thing going. And, that's kind of what she was doing in Sopranos. So it wasn't really like a big leap. Yeah. I imagine they kind of cast her like a Christina Applegate from Married with Children. Like the hot sister that's kind of airheaded. I never saw the spinoff. I heard it was bad. And I'm a big Friends fan.
Somebody taking an interest in extinct animals.
Extinct.
Oh, yes. The book is very old. Most of the birds in it are long gone.
Well, what about this bird, though? The ink dip.
The
This
ink
one
dip.
was thought to be extinct for a long time. Then one was found here at Tangle Tower.
So it's not extinct.
You misunderstand. It was the last one. The very last.
Oh.
Oh, so extinct. They were pushing for that angle. What Sopranos really made a point of hiring actual Italians for the show to keep it as authentic as they could. Yeah, we made it through like 3 seasons of Sopranos before we quit. I had no idea the difference except for the accents, but I'm a huge fan of that show.
Ooh, a secret diary.
That's our guess, too.
Excellent. If I'm not mistaken, that little red and white one is supposed to be a bird of some kind. It's that bird. But these must have been drawn at least a year ago. Oh, how sad.
I kind of want to rewatch Lost again. God, I love that show.
Ooh, delightful. More of a gemstone than a fruit, isn't it?
Inedible, too, I think.
Yes. At one point, I thought Fitz might be growing them to sell them. But honestly, I think he just likes the way they look. Oh, did Fitz show you that?
Not exactly.
We found it hidden under his bed.
Ah, right.
Okay, that's suspicious.
Haven't seen this one in a while. He lives in the music room, doesn't he?
Currently.
I can't decide what's worse. How she looks here.
Or how she looks now.
She looks now.
Do you know who this is? In the photo?
Oh, absolutely no idea.
Same guy involved in Lost, and The Leftovers was part of Mrs. Davis. Damon Lindelof? Ah, The Leftovers.
Looks a little simple for Poppy, doesn't it? Thought she was a grade 12 or something.
I didn't know there were that many grades.
I'm sure they invented some new ones just for her. Not a fan of insects myself. Whose research is this?
We were hoping you might know.
No, can't say I... Rhea, perhaps. I know she was always very fond of grubby little things like this.
Noted.
Too bad it's such a good show. I just had to get past the depressing parts. Man, I tried. I gave it much longer than I normally give a TV show. I think I watched 4 or 5 episodes. Although if everyone you loved happened to just disappear, you may be a bit depressed as well. Right.
I must say the girls are awfully well behaved today. I think they know we're in the presence of company.
They belong to you? Why do you keep them in a cage?
They need a special diet, particular treatment. I let them out to fly occasionally, of course. But they're all one of a kind. I couldn't let anything happen to them.
Do they have names?
Of course. Let me introduce you to Tabitha, Tamara, and Tatiana.
I've already forgotten all 3 of those names.
Which one is which?
Oh, that's simple. Tatiana is the oldest, Tabitha is the most patient, and Tamara has the best sense of rhythm.
Oh God.
Glad we cleared that up.
What about the one on your head?
On my head? He's just my hat. He doesn't have a name. Who would name their hat?
What happened to her accent? She went all from British to American. I gave The Office like a full season and a half and I couldn't enjoy it. Yeah. I mean, you either enjoy the humor or you don't. If you didn't enjoy The Office, you're definitely not going to like Abbott Elementary either. Or Parks and Rec. Honestly, I'd enjoyed it more than when I saw random one-off scenes flipping through the channels, but I was always lost in the context of the show. One-liners were great, the rest I didn't care about. Yeah. It was good. I mean, the last like 1 or 2 seasons kind of overstayed their welcome, but I really enjoyed Office. The Office. Alright, is that it? Can we accuse you yet? We cannot.
We can get into Penny's room now.
Oh, new area. Parks and Rec I started on, not bad, but I need to watch that with a friend and laugh aloud with them. Yeah.
Now, like, right now?
Same thing with, what is it called? Is it Community? The one that takes place in a community college? Let's go into Penny's room. Penelope, excuse me.
That's some flower.
There's something weird about it. It just feels out of place.
brightly colored flower with an unusual shape. It looks very healthy and well looked after. The soil in the pot looks fresh and moist. It's also an unusual blue color. Okay, so from Fitz, possibly?
Looks like nature invited itself in. Rude.
It's a birdhouse.
Are those real birds?
No, it's a puzzle.
Nope. They're wooden.
The fake documentary style comedy genre really took off after The Office. Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. I would actually kind of argue that Abbott Elementary does it the best.
They're using up all the perches. What if a real bird wanted to use it?
Swap the positions of the birds. Okay. I think. Or maybe the eyes. Like that. Right, left, right, center. I don't know. Let's try it.
There must be some logic to how the birds are arranged. Something to do with those white lines.
The white lines. Right. Supposed to be like 3 stages.
Nothing.
I think the birds are related to each other.
Okay. Related to each other. Okay, so maybe these guys go together, right? And those guys and those guys?
I guess that's
It's a family tree. The colors and eyes combine as they go down the family line.
Man, they're just giving me hints. They're just like, you're too stupid. Let's just give you hints without even asking. Is it like going from sleeping to awake with the eye? That's what I thought. But I guess it's something with the colors. Like maybe like yellow and blue make
You'll
green.
need to start with blue and yellow at the top.
Yeah, yellow and blue make green. And then, I don't know, green. Yellow and blue make green. And then what makes green? This and the green and white makes light green. Green and white makes light green. Green and red like that. Green and red make brown. Green and white make light green, right?
I guess that's
It's a family
No.
tree. You'll need to start with blue and yellow at the top.
All right, blue and yellow make that. Oh, wait, probably this. Probably that? No, I don't think so.
It's a family tree. You'll need to start with blue and yellow at the top.
Move the Y and light green. So they're together? Green and red make brown. Green and red make... But is it supposed to... It's supposed to equal the center, right? Green and red make brown. Green and white make light green.
I guess
It's a family tree. You'll need to start with blue and yellow.
The ones on the same line are married. Oh, okay. So like that? And the one down is a kid. Oh, okay. So white and green make light green. White and green and brown make red.
I guess that's
It's a
wrong.
family tree.
No.
The colors and eyes combine as they go down the family. You'll need to start with blue and
Oh, we gotta match the eyes as well. Maybe it's this?
That's the one.
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah, swap red and brown. Yep. I have returned, but lurking. Hey, Eli.
Hey, not bad.
When you get back, we gotta talk about disaster movies.
Did the door open? What's in there?
Now I'll get her. A ripped piece of paper crumpled into a ball. Red flower petals were found inside. A message is angrily scrawled onto the paper. Now I'll get her. Okay.
Traveling cases.
Empty. All of them. Penny's books. Mostly novels.
A little tea set. Looks recently used.
One of the cups has tea in it.
What's in the other one?
Birdseed. A little bedtime reading.
Let's see. Romance novels, detective novels, and
What?
this one appears to be both.
Nice.
Okay, is there anything else here?
Ever get the feeling you're being watched?
The mannequins don't have eyes, though.
That's not a comforting sentence. Anything in there?
Bed sheets.
That's not even remotely suspicious.
Alright, I think we're good. Alright. We have explored everything. Let's go back and start at the top. Well, let's start with Penny. Ask her about this note.
That's rather strange now, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
We found it in your room.
Just lying around, was it?
Nope. You'd hidden it, but we found it.
We do that.
Who's the her in the message? And what's the deal with the petals?
It's really none of your business.
Okay. We'll come back to you.
That's rather a small cage for 3 birds, isn't it? But then, aren't we all trapped in a cage? What kind of flower is that?
We're not sure. I think it might be the only one of its kind.
Primrose would know. My wife was a floriculturalist. Best in the field.
She alive?
That's a
I
flower
don't think she's
joke,
alive, though.
But she was.
Interesting.
Well now, that is most definitely none of my business. Quite possibly none of yours either.
Need to go to the store and get some slippers. Some old man slippers. My feet are cold. Alright. Thank you for the lurk, Polish. I'll see you later. That's it. Oh, let's talk about Penny.
Ah, Penelope, our resident ornithologist.
Penny's your niece, is that right?
At this moment in time. Until she marries the gardener.
She'll still be your niece.
But she'll depart from the world of the pointers and join the fellows. Like rats deserting a sinking ship.
Damn, it's aggressive. Ta-ta for now. Okay, we did this puzzle already. Let's go talk to Poppy. Ooh, suspicion. Well, first, let's ask.
Eavesdrop what the stars are saying. Earthly tether, slowly fraying. Floating, helpless from the worst of jealous hunger, selfish thirst. Take a moment, kneel and meet the flowers growing at your feet. Feathers flashing in the light from a sunbeam gleaming bright. I shield my eyes and turn my head, but all at once I've been misled. Light is shining on the stage, but through the railings of a cage.
Okay. We got stuff.
Yeah, it's mine.
Can you play the tune about it?
Can you play the tune for us?
Sure. It's literally 8 notes. I have it memorized. You get some weird insects around here, but I've never seen one like that.
I'm not sure anyone has.
Freya might have. She used to keep beetles in a box in her room.
Why?
For fun, obviously. I think it's kind of cruel to keep 3 birds in one cage like that.
Does Penny not let them out to fly?
Oh, she does. She must do. but I don't think they're allowed to go far. Penny can be a little protective.
Or controlling.
Never seen that one before. Was it in the greenhouse?
No, we found it in Penny's room.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Those petals.
What about them?
It's nothing. They're just unusual.
I don't trust you. We already did all this stuff. Let's go talk to Fitz.
I imagine you don't visit the astronomy tower too often, do you?
No, but I still see Pointer, sometimes. He's always curious about what I'm growing in the greenhouse. Asks me about the birds, too, and insects. He's pretty clued up on his evolutionary biology.
I didn't think there was much overlap between astronomy and biology.
Penelope is my fiancée.
Don't take this the wrong way, but Penny doesn't really strike me as your type.
She's not who she pretends to be. People think she's, well,
Aloof?
they make assumptions.
And how's the relationship doing recently?
Good. It's good.
Understatement.
Poppy and I are friends.
Oh, I can buy that. Dark clothes, blue hair, an average of 3 words per sentence. Oh, you're like 2 peas in a pod.
She's very kind, and she has an interest in plants. Unusual flowers, mostly. I've been teaching her.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Is something wrong?
Uh-huh.
What's with the broken glass?
Any idea who this is?
That's Poppy.
No idea. Poppy's piano music. I remember when she started learning. She's improved a lot since then.
Yeah, that's generally how it works.
Right. Of course. I've seen beetles with brightly colored shells, metallic shells even. They're relatively common, especially around here. There's a difference between that and actual gold.
It can't be actual gold. Gold is just inside the earth or whatever. You can't make it. It's called alchemy. It was a whole thing.
Penelope's 3 favorite birds. She's very protective over them.
Are they like her pets? Do they have names?
Oh, they have names. Penelope loves to name things.
Do you remember what she named them?
I do not.
Okay. Tell me about this flower.
Yeah, it's a flower. We found it in Penny's room.
Okay.
Mean anything to you?
Why would it?
Come on.
I don't really go into Penny's room or anywhere in Pointer Tower. I just don't have a reason to.
Suspicious.
Those petals, they,
What?
they're red.
They're red. Okay. Can't do anything yet. We'll get back to you. Oh, did we do
A
something
little
with this?
chart of... Actually, I have no idea what it's about. Kinda reminds me of a periodic table.
Greek letters?
Okay. I don't think that's an actual puzzle. I'll take a picture of it. Because there's numbers next to it, right? Like pi is number 1. Whatever this sign symbol is, number 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4, 5, 6, 7? Yeah.
What do you make of it?
Not a whole lot.
I don't see anything in here that would be a potential puzzle.
This one's another little...
Okay, that is definitely...
Looks like a gemstone, don't you think?
I already looked at that. Okay.
That's a handsome beetle. Looks like he might have magic powers.
No. Okay, let's leave. Oh, I guess we were supposed to go here. Let's talk. Oh, suspicion. We can do suspicion. Random comment, but I've decided that Curse of Monkey Island is my all-around favorite Monkey Island. Well, you're wrong. Secret of Monkey Island is the best Monkey Island. Though I would say Curse is probably number 2. For me, at least. Number 2 was... I don't remember it being as difficult as it was.
Name, Fitzfellow. Age, 24. Profession, cryptobotanist. Likes soil, dislikes electric lights.
Hang on. Cryptobotanist? I thought he was just a gardener.
That may well be his preferred label. Mine, however, is more accurate.
Do you and Fitz not see eye to eye, Fifi?
We do not.
Well, I wouldn't have thought so. He's well over 6 foot and you've got to be just barely 5.
So, what's your problem with him?
She cut him off.
Exactly 1 week ago, I witnessed him sneaking up Pointer Tower. He was making every effort to avoid detection.
So?
He was also carrying a knife.
Oh. I love the updated graphics, and it had the first voice acting right. Yep, CD quality music. Yeah. I mean, I also played Curse much later, right? Not when I was a kid. But I always liked MIDI music over CD quality music, as long as it was good MIDI music. I really want them to remaster Curse of Monkey Island. Like, why have they not? That would be the perfect game to update.
Name, Percival Pointer. Age, 57. Profession, none.
Did you have a standalone? Yeah, I had a Sound Blaster 16.
I'm pretty sure he's an astronomer.
Oh, yes, of course.
I think actually the first time I played Secret of Monkey Island was on the Amiga. I don't think I played it on PC first.
How uncharacteristically forgetful of me.
Yeah, it was fancy.
Name, Penelope Pointer. Age, 27. Profession, ornithologist. Likes, birds. Dislikes, insects. Notes, Penelope is very beautiful. I have never had very much in common with her.
Aw.
Name, Poppy Pointer. Age, 19. Profession, Apparently Poppy has defaced my notes. Under profession, I had of course originally written pianist, but she has crossed that out and written the ghost of Christmas yet to come.
It's great. Sounds like Poppy. Okay, let's look at everything.
It is a model of Freya, made by my father.
A model of Flora, you mean?
And a man with a beard. And a little red and white creature.
Why would my father make a model of Freya? Freya drew these.
Yeah, I think so. There's a note on the back.
But she never showed them to me.
Well, I think it was a gift for your mother. Like a private thing between Freya and Flora.
The fruit here has a unique chemical makeup. It makes them completely pointless. Unless you wish to cut it down and sell it as a precious stone.
It's not edible.
Depends.
On what?
On the structural integrity of your teeth. That blade.
It's a troll for gardening.
It is.
It's gotta be the murder weapon, right?
Why did Poppy leave shards of glass all over this statue?
What makes you think it was Poppy?
The statue lives in the music room. Who else would it be?
Who is that in the photo?
I'm quite sure that I have no idea. An item from Poppy's childhood. Her earliest piano lessons hold some special significance for her.
Why's that?
No idea. She has never graced me with the details, and I am not forthcoming enough to ask.
You two are friends, right?
We are, yes.
But...
It is clear to me now that Poppy has become tired of my company.
is it anything to do with Freya?
Oh, no. The changes in Poppy's mood have nothing to do with Freya. Her concerns simply lie elsewhere. Now, this is interesting. Where did you find it?
In the astronomy tower.
And yet, it does not concern the field of astronomy.
Nope.
In fact, you could even say that entomology is the exact opposite of astronomy.
Yeah, you could.
I would not say that, however.
Oh, you wouldn't?
No, it would be quite naive. To study science in any field is to study the connections between all matter in the universe, living or inanimate.
Okay.
I am scared of birds.
Why?
It is an irrational fear. I have no suitable explanation.
Oh,
It is a flower. It reminds me of something, but I cannot say what. Who is this her to whom the message refers?
well, I don't know exactly.
Freya, right?
Then how can I meaningfully evaluate this object? Next!
Okay, that's everything. Everything and everyone. Suspicion.
Is this your diary, Fifi? We found it in your bedroom.
Of course it is mine. Ridiculous question.
Why is it locked up like that?
You seriously require an explanation. Very well. A fairly common concept, the so-called secret diary, is favored in particular by girls between the ages of 10
So, there are secrets written in here?
and this particular diary is unused.
It doesn't look unused.
It's Fifi's diary and she has written in it.
It's Fifi's diary, and she has written in it.
I'm not sure about that.
Nope.
Me neither.
Shit.
This particular diary is unused.
It doesn't look unused.
So it's somebody else's diary?
It's somebody else's diary.
How could you arrive at that conclusion? It is kept in my bedroom. It is mine.
Could have been
We need
planted.
a clue to compare with the diary. Something to prove who the original owner was.
A ripped page, right? I think. Maybe this?
That kinda makes sense.
No. This?
That's not it.
No. Freya's drawings?
That kinda makes sense.
No. Sheet music? No. Oh, maybe this.
That's not it.
Man, oh, the Golden Beetle?
That's not it.
Man, I am missing on all fronts here.
That's not it.
Secret diary. Something to compare with the secret diary. What am I missing here? Oh, this?
That's not it. That's not it.
The hell? I thought it was like a missing photo or something. Probably not
That's
that,
not
right?
it.
Freya's paints.
Let's take a closer look at this.
What? Okay. Oh, this? Oh, okay, gotcha. The blue book. Somewhat similar to Secret Diary. Which proves it belongs to Freya.
This blue book is somewhat similar to the secret diary, which proves it belonged to Freya. Almost. Maybe just change one thing.
Oh, okay. Let me see. Proves it belonged to Fifi?
This
No.
blue book is somewhat similar to the secret diary, which proves it belongs to Fifi. Nope.
No. Maybe it belonged to Freya. Has to be that. Pink clothes. Has to be. This blue book. Oh, bookmark. Oh, there's no bookmark. What am I missing here? It's a metal lock, bookmark, or diary. It's somewhat similar, so it shouldn't be.
This blue book is somewhat similar to The Secret Diary, so
No,
it shouldn't
that's
be
not
in
it.
the photo. That's not right.
Somewhat similar, which proves it belonged. No, but it was lost. Proves it belongs
This
to
blue
Freya.
book is somewhat similar to The Secret Diary, which proves it belonged to Freya. Almost. Maybe just change.
Just change one more thing. Is the same thing.
This
Oh, there we
blue
go.
book is the same thing as The Secret Diary, which proves it belonged to Freya.
You were hiding Freya's diary in your room, and you kept it locked, too.
Why would I do either of these things?
Ooh, okay. Why would Fifi be hiding Freya's diary? Personal secrets? Freya. Didn't want anyone to see her personal secrets within Freya's diary. Let's see. Personal secrets in a library book? No.
Freya didn't want anyone to see personal secrets within Freya's diary. Almost. Maybe just change one thing.
In a library book?
Freya didn't
No.
want anyone to see personal secrets within a library book. Nope.
Kept in her
Freya
bedroom?
didn't want anyone to see personal secrets kept in her bedroom. That's not right.
No?
Freya
Oh,
didn't
because
want anyone to see personal secrets that everyone knew about. That's not right either.
They didn't want to see... was it drawings, maybe?
Freya didn't want anyone to see drawings within Freya's diary. That's not right either.
No? Maybe the secret letter.
Freya didn't
No.
want anyone to see a secret letter within Freya's diary. That's not right either.
That'd be personal secrets, right? Or paintings. No, it wouldn't be paintings, right?
Freya
No.
didn't want anyone to see paintings within Freya's diary. That's not right either.
Alright, let's look at this. Freya thought there wasn't... Destroyed. Was always suspicious of... Fifi. Maybe?
Freya was always suspicious of Fifi within Freya's diary. That's not right either.
No. Always suspicious of... Didn't know about... She didn't know it. It didn't want anybody to see. I would think. Or maybe Fifi didn't want anybody to see personal secrets.
Fifi
There we
didn't
go.
want anyone to see personal secrets within Freya's diary.
Is this true, Fifi?
I know Freya was your friend, but if you're trying to hide something,
You did not know Freya, so this might be difficult to understand. She did her own thing, in her own way. By concealing Freya's written accounts, it is simply my intention to preserve her innocence.
Innocence?
might be easier if you just let us read the diary, Fifi.
Very well. I will open it. However, as you read it, please remember, Freya was the most kind and the most wise person I have ever known.
All
This is a
right,
neat game.
Fifi unlocked the diary.
Does make you use that noggin. Yeah. And it doesn't leave you like floundering too much. It'll kind of eventually walk you through the solution, or at least process of elimination. I actually thought this was going to be like a point and click moving a character around type of game.
Finally. What's in there?
I am curious about the other game they made, Crow Country. Thought it was as well, yeah. It's back, in the flesh this time. Was it me? Did I let it out? Maybe I should rip up that painting. Soul Bearer works. Impressive little thing. I have 2 now. Need 2 more. Found my way into the middle. Surprisingly simple compared to the harp. I saw them, all 5. Eyes blacked out. Despite everything, I still have a promise to keep. I'll do my best. She could do with a little company. Oops. Okay, maybe that's related to the fountain. Let's ask her about it. Oh no, we can't. This fountain? Maybe? Wait, is there a puzzle here that I have to
Is
solve?
this the library or
I think so.
Any idea what this means?
not a clue?
No, this isn't it. Not yet. Not
I'm
yet,
not
anyways.
sure I learned anything from that. Is that...
Of sorts. Hey, look, it's a model of Tangle Tower. What
No.
are you thinking?
That would make an amazing...
Nope. I don't remember if there was any... I don't think there was a puzzle in here.
It's an illustrated
It's been left
pour.
over.
Oh,
Never
yeah.
so slightly
We already
unnerving.
looked at that book. Alright, let's, maybe go back and talk to our original first witness here. 'Cause I don't think we figured out the map. Yeah, we figured out the map. Let's talk. We have a lot to go over.
Fitz? I don't trust him. He's slippery. Never commits to anything. Brain like an onion.
An onion?
Did you two have an argument?
Oh, no, but my daughter doesn't like him at all. And I trust Fiona's judgment entirely. She's a very vigilant young woman. Percival Pointer. Good old... So, what do you reckon? Is he the murderer?
I don't know, maybe. We still need...
That is not information we're willing to share at this time.
I'm just saying, keep an eye on him. Holds on to a lot of bitterness, does old Pointer. Just because he's always struggled to support his family. Slightly pathetic, really.
Damn.
And how long have you known him?
Over 35 years.
Childhood friends? Rivals?
Don't know if I'd do him the honor of considering him my rival.
Damn, he's so rude.
Penelope seems to have really settled into a groove. She struggled a bit when she was younger. Always a little estranged.
How come?
Well, she was mostly raised by her uncle, and he really only makes time for his own daughter. Now, of course, she's bringing the 2 families together through her marriage. It's a nice gesture, heartfelt, but futile. Poppy's a good friend to my daughter, always has been. I think they get on well because they're so different.
Different like how?
Poppy is, she's quite introspective, good with feelings. Fiona, not so much. Still, Poppy always seems to be sulking about something.
The heavy, heavy price of emotional intelligence.
Okay. Alright, let's go through the evidence.
These drawings are quite precious. I'm surprised Flora let you see them.
What happened to the bird? Did it die?
I don't know. Seems likely, though, doesn't it? That looks like it might belong to Fitz. I've never seen that before. Looks valuable.
PPNFF?
Now, this is still in very good condition. Apart from the crack, of course.
What about those shards on the inside of the horn?
Looks like somebody broke a glass and was trying to conceal the evidence. Cunning. Oh, dear.
Do you know who this is?
Not a clue.
Uh-huh.
I've never been one for music. Why not ask Poppy instead? What's this all about? Some kind of rare jewel?
I'm pretty sure the research is about a real insect.
If it's made of gold, then it's made of gold. Bizarre things, aren't they? Penelope seems rather attached to them.
Do you not feel sorry for them in that little cage?
Come now, I'm sure they could leave if they really wanted to. That looks like it might belong to Fitz. Goodness me!
That it? Okay. That is it. We got a couple minutes left. I guess let's run and talk to our final witness, Fiona. Can we do anything with this? Oh, let's try it. Oh, we already did that. She's probably not going to say anything.
Do you and Fitz have anything to do with each other? Other than your initials?
Laura Fellow, Fitz Fellow.
You know the guy in the other tower? Weird astronomy professor guy?
Can you see him from your window? Can he see you?
What do you know about Penny?
I can't really imagine those two being friends, to be honest.
You never know. Do you and Poppy get along?
Nothing. Shocker. Grimoire, what could you possibly be writing down?
Oh no, I gave up making notes ages ago. Now I'm just doodling in the margins.
Alright, let's go through the evidence and then I think we'll wrap up the stream.
Do you know anything about this beetle?
Oh? No?
Do you know anything about these birds? Or birds in general?
That was easy enough. Okay. Yeah, we're probably missing a puzzle that we missed early on. We've talked to all of our witnesses. We haven't done the harp puzzle. We haven't figured out how to get in here. Just look really quick. Gotta be a way in, right?
It's locked.
I thought we were halfway up a tower.
We are.
What's that thing by the handle?
Oh, here we go. Oh, this. Oh, this. Okay. Yeah.
Nothing.
The tiles have all got that.
Those moons.
Maybe they're connected.
Oh, you know what it is? I think... Yeah, because this shows the moons on the bottom. Alright, so... We just gotta go to the other
Let's
side.
come
Okay,
back
I got
once
it.
we-
I got it. Moons on the other side. In a crisscross pattern. These are linked.
A big glass leads out. into
There's
the-
a little mechanism.
So it should be... Is it like that?
Something happened.
There we go. Yeah. I'll show you some moons. A knocks on a moon? The mummy?
That must be it. And the door's still locked.
I still feel like we made some.
Oh, we have to change
Didn't we
the...
solve-
We did.
We have to change the sun. So, and a 3 at the bottom. Let's do that. Let's do that first. So I feel like if I leave this until next week, I'm going to forget. We have the DVDs. I've never watched The Mummy. Oh, you want to talk about like just a great summer popcorn action flick with Brendan Fraser? Fantastic. The first one
It's locked.
and the second
But
one.
it leads outside.
I thought we were halfway.
We are.
What's that thing by the hand?
Okay, so this is what, like that, and that.
It made a
Yeah.
noise.
I guess that was right.
Yeah. If you get a chance, like just sit down, watch the first movie. Great movie. Aged very well. I did watch one with the alien Egyptian guys and the portal thing. I don't. Oh, are you talking about like the guy with the crazy hairstyle, like that fake documentary?
Finally. It's a-
Whatever's on the other side, better.
Oh,
be
Stargate.
worth it.
Yeah, the original Stargate was good. The movie. Yeah, yeah. The Mummy's just a good action flick. Great dialogue, great characters. It's funny. Yeah. All right, let's go in. Alright, I think this is a good save point. Because this is the final room. We can do whatever we need to do here. And then we still need to figure out this harp. I don't know if we've accused everybody yet either. But yeah. Alright, how do we save? This? I guess it automatically saves. Yeah, I think it automatically saves. Alright. We're at the tail end of this game. Nice work, man. Thank you for the help. Thanks to everyone for helping. Yeah. It's easy when you have multiple eyes looking at a puzzle. So, yeah. We'll be back on Monday. And we'll finish this game up, and then we'll start another game. Fran Bow? I'm trying to think if you gave me that, or somebody else gifted me that. But, yeah. Have a good weekend, everybody. See you, Doc. And, yeah. You did. Yes, you did. Okay, well, we're going to be playing that next. Both of these. Yeah, because you have a Tangle Tower on your wish list. Yeah, you do. Okay. Yeah, we're out. Have a good one. See ya.